Hey my friends, this is Patrick Allman from StopDoingNothing.com, and this is a special video. This is actually outside of my normal weekly scheduled video and podcast for you guys, and I'm calling this one How to Deal with Haters. And this is completely off the cuff, and I felt I needed to do this one because I appear a lot on the news when it comes to talking about the dangers of the internet, whether it's things that happen to us as adults or as our kids, which is a very sensitive subject for me. Because I'm very much into protecting kids. I do a lot of volunteer work at an elementary school. And something that's popped up in my newsfeed today, and the trending topics in Twitter today is August 24th. And if you go to trending topics in Twitter, over there on the left-hand side, you've got the normal paid promotion stuff. And the top one underneath that is Leslie Jones, star of the latest Ghostbusters movie and a comic on Saturday Night Live. Huge fan of all the work she does. She makes me bust a gut every single time she talks. And out of all the celebrities I've seen, she's been one of the ones that's chosen to engage with haters or trolls on Twitter. First of all, let's talk about what haters and trolls are. Then we'll kind of get into what happened here. A hater or a troll, to me, they're all the same difference. You know, we'll deal with trolls. Well, trolls is a better word here. Trolls are just people who bait you on purpose on the internet into an argument. They have nothing better to do. Oftentimes there's no logic to their argument, at least from my perspective. They are just interested in picking apart and arguing for the sake of arguing. And I have a huge problem with that. I'm a very logical person, and I will debate and discuss and have diatribe all day long with you on various topics, as long as we remain civil and we talk about the issue versus personal attacks. We can argue about issues all day long. Personal attacks, conversation's over. And anyone who's any kind of celebrity on the internet, and that would not be me, but anyone who's any kind of celebrity on the internet has a troll or has a hater, has someone who's jealous, has someone who's envious, has someone who, you know, will look at every single flaw on that person to try to drag them down. Usually it's some kind of coping mechanism or just basically just something to do internally with their psychology. They have nothing better to do. And one of the bad parts about all this, and one of the ways they get away with this, is the fact that it's very easy to be anonymous on the internet. And the average Joe Schmo cannot track down an anonymous person. It's really hard. Everyone on the internet's connected via a series of numbers, and for you to trace down from your house or from your phone all the way to the other end to somebody else's physical location is extremely difficult. Even law enforcement has a challenge with it. So when someone says something hateful or mean or threatening about you, it's actually very hard to track the person down. And every single account, whether it's out there on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, whatever, they can be anonymous. There's no verification to make sure you're dealing with a real person. And so getting back to the topic at hand, this trending topic, Leslie Jones on Twitter, and I've known for a while that Leslie chooses to engage with her haters or her trolls on Twitter. And she's loud and obnoxious, and I love her for that. And so she attracts a lot of attention. I mean, God bless her for doing it. I just love the work she does. I just cannot rave about her enough. But now, the reason this is a trending topic today is because somebody hacked her website, posted vile things about her, posted a picture of the Haram chimpanzee or ape that was killed, and posted her nude photos online. This is some serious bull crap, if you ask me. That's completely unnecessary, and this is what happens when you engage with these people online. They know no boundaries. They overstep every single ethical, moral, and legal boundary there is in their effort to spite and to be mean to someone. And oftentimes, unfortunately, they're very intelligent technology-wise, so they can do things just like this. They can spend hours and hours and hours trying to track into Jennifer Lawrence's, iTunes account because she got hit by this too, or Leslie Jones' website. I mean, they have tons of spare time, and they're anonymous. I'd be very surprised that the police can track down who did this, because there were just some people online. There were some kids, I'm guessing kids, maybe adults, which is even worse, that just got bored and attacked this to her. And the reason I made this video is because I want you to be aware of engaging with people like this online. It's extremely dangerous. Yes, your website might get hacked. Yes, your photos might get linked. If there's some bad things about you about there on the internet, they might get exposed and shared in the news. But it's just embarrassing to the person it happens to, and it's wrong and it's cruel. And it's up to each one of us to basically control this. You know, when you see somebody trolling or hating or doing something like this mean online, see if you can take them aside and talk to them. And if you can't do that, report them to the authorities. I mean, it's up to us. There's nothing the government can do about this. There's nothing the police or the FBI or the CIA or the NSA can do about this. They can react. You know, I'm sure Leslie Jones's website's probably back up and running, and they can react and take down the photos, but it doesn't really matter. Those photos are out there forever. Whatever was up on her website now is being spread all over every news outlet out there. She didn't deserve this, and this is some serious, and I'll say it again, I'll say bullshit. It's some serious bullshit. So do me a favor, do not engage. That's my entire point in this entire video. Do not engage with a troll. Do not engage with a hater. They have unlimited resources. There might be someone intelligent, which is a long stretch from smart. They are intelligent but not smart, and they have no moral, ethical, or boundaries, and they will take every single piece of information about you, including in her case, it looks like her passport information and her driver's license, and share it online. A complete horrible violation of privacy, and I really feel sad, and I'm really feeling for her right now, because it happens to celebrities more than anybody else, just because people think that because celebrities are in the public eye, they are worthwhile at being targeted. And that's just some serious bullshit if you ask me. Anyway, please do not engage with trolls online. At worst, you know, at a simple state, I guess there's 3 different levels. The most basic level, you'll argue with them nonstop and you'll never come to a conclusion. The middle kind of thing that can happen right here is your information will get hacked and shared online. They'll share information about you, your kids, your personal information, might even share your bank account, your physical location. You know, that's kind of a mid-level range. But every now and then, these things get taken too far and they get really taken into the real world. And there's been some situations where people have gotten into internet fights, and that's taken off in the real world with people being shot, people being stabbed, people being attacked in public because of altercation they had online. And you never know when it's going to escalate with that, because you do not know the mental stability of the people you are dealing with. So when you don't know the mental stability of someone, and oftentimes when you cannot look them in the eye and build up a trustworthy relationship before you engage with them, it's best not to engage with them at all. Now, confession, I've done it before. I've engaged with internet trolls. I might have even done some borderline trolling myself, just, you know, fighting for the sake of fighting. But I know when to stop. I know when, you know, a conversation goes from discussing an issue to discussing a person. And if you've ever seen my engagements any place online, especially in some of the Facebook groups I'm in, when something goes from being a discussion about issues to a discussion about person, I block them. And that's exactly what you should do also. Don't say I'm not choosing to engage anymore. Well, you can say that, but block them. Do not give them the space in your head. Do not give them the energy to participate in that argument with you anymore. And if it becomes somewhat of a threatening situation, please report to law enforcement. Please be safe on the internet. I love all of you. As always, take care. This has been Patrick Allman from StopDoingNothing.com. We will see you during the next video. And if you have any comments about this, hit me up on Twitter at Patrick Allmond, PatrickAllmond. Take care. Love you.